Hello everyone and welcome to Star Wars The Clone Wars Sith Assault. This is a Star Wars themed Flash puzzle game I played back in the day on CartoonNetwork.com. And it looks like we have Darth Maul, I think, and his apprentice. I don't know who this apprentice is, to be honest, but it looks like we got a little mentor-mentee thing going on. I figured for May the 4th be with you, by the way, I'd go ahead and play an old Star Wars game that's been on the list for a hot second. I recall this being like a proper puzzle or some variety. One of those classic, like, not Sith, what am I saying? I'm looking at the Sith and I'm saying Sith. One of those classic, like, puzzle, like physics types games. I'm just following the directions, by the way. We just click things and then... Oh, whoa! Those robots got absolutely destroyed. So I guess we're just kind of taking down all the droids we see with our powers. We have lightning powers, I guess. Can I go ahead and pop there? No, I can't. I can pop here, I guess, and then use this to blow... Oh, it made a ramp! Ah, very cool. A little ramp for our ball to go ahead and just destroy these Sith robots with. Are they Sith robots or are they just regular robots? I mean, I guess in the Star Wars universe, your political affiliation is kind of important to who you are as a human being. Oh, get absolutely zapped. Oh, get absolutely destroyed. Oh, look at this. Oh, these guys don't even stand a chance. They are in mad trouble. Oh, interesting. Wait, what? How do I reset? Do I have to go back out to reset? What is the difference between these two powers? Wait. Can I disentangle these? Okay, cool. Interesting. So one launches up and one launches to the side. I don't really know which is which, to be totally honest. But I'm going to go ahead and just hope I figure it out. There we go. Perfect. The lightning bolt comes down, destroys the barrel, which, because of the gate we have below, goes ahead and just gets out of here. Where do we... Okay, let's go ahead and select this and see what this one actually just does. That's the one that creates a space that emanates out. These look the same to me. I'm not going to lie. I'm going to go ahead and just click a few of these things and see what happens. Okay, so we definitely need to have this one, the small one, go here. So we just kind of have it fall. I see, okay, so the small crosshair reflects... Okay, cool. The small crosshair reflects a very concentrated small burst. Meanwhile, the big crosshair represents a much bigger burst. This seems pretty straightforward. We just do this guy and then have those barrels explode. I love the physics on the actual little robot guys. I'm sure that they have a name. I'm sure that the creatures in this universe, I mean, famously Star Wars has a bajillion different creature names for bajillion different creatures, right? What is this one even called? Like this dude here. Yeah, fall into the pit below. Absolutely rammed. We're going to go ahead and do this so they kind of launch to the side. Ah, perfect. And destroy the other robots in an act of, like, you know, mutual self-destruction. Mutually assured self-destruction, to use a classic phrase from one of my history textbooks. What do we do here? I'm going to go ahead and try this and see what happens if we do... So you are destroyed, right? Maybe we need to switch the order, so we're instead doing this and kind of launching it a bit like that first and then having it go... What? I don't understand this level at all, actually. This one is visibly confusing me. I guess this worked up to a certain point. We did this. Are the physics in this game determinist? Like, if I do the exact same thing twice, will everything go the exact same way? For example, we do this, and then this guy hits this robot, and now they're both gone. And now all the robots are entirely dead. And I feel like that's more than enough for the level to be actually beaten, right? The robots are destroyed. Level complete. Thank you, Mr. Maul. I see. That's so interesting. What a fascinating mechanic. Wait a second. So the physics object carries the thing it's going to do with it. We are able to... That's so interesting. That's so interesting. I don't really know what's happening here, to be honest. We do this, and then we end up... Okay, that's actually kind of perfect. Yeah, look at that. Then we're able to... Okay, that's so cool. I like how the physics object carries with it the force blast that we're about to have come upon us. Like this guy right here. Actually, oh no! You little guy. You little... Oh, we need to go ahead and disassemble actually all of this. I guess we go ahead and have you guys fall first, so you become the bottom of the dog pile. So that we don't have you blocking the laser like we did the first time around. Zap and zap. Perfect. Nice. Level complete. We need... Actually, I'm not sure what we're doing, to be honest. Is it possible we're zapping both of these little guys? We kind of launch the robots in, then have these barrels... Oh, become a crusher effect. Kind of like... Oh, come on. Oh, wait. Did you see the pose that guy hit when he was like, haha, you did not, in fact, catch me in my evil endeavors? That's very funny. He had like a little fashion pose and was like, I got you. Very, I guess timely for the Devil Wears Prada remake coming out right now. But we... Ooh, what is this? Do we need to have... Oh, this is happening much faster than in the previous levels. Ah, it's interesting. We don't actually have any idea of how fast these things are going to happen. Okay, so... Hello? Interesting. Look at that. Some of the physics effects don't get cleared properly, and we end up with this situation. Curious. So they all come having a quick discussion, and then they all get absolutely yammered. Look at that. You are gone. I'm liking the deep foreboding music. That's very fitting for a Star Wars game. Is this not just the whole thing handled? Yeah, that's the whole level handled. We didn't need the this whole construction site over here to be handled. It just kind of figured itself out on its own. Interesting. We need to swap the order of these things. We need to have the lightning come down first, and then have Mr. Barrel launch this guy to the side next, so we end up bonk getting those guys absolutely destroyed. Honestly, this like droid destroying action is reminding me of, oh, what was it called? There was a old like 360 era not flash game. What am I talking about? Just regular like old console game. What was that called? It's the one where you play as the former Sith apprentice who then, like, you know, goes and does a whole, like, you play as this former Sith who then wants to, what does he actually want to do? I recall the motivation being at least partially about Vader, but there's a warp? Well, shucks. He, you know, goes rogue, and basically you play with like these mega Sith powers and get to absolutely decimate entire waves of stormtroopers in a way that a true Jedi, of course, would not, because the Jedis are a truth for... I don't know if they're a truth for good in the universe. I mean, I think within the text of Star Wars, they are obviously the source for good in that universe. But I don't know. There's been plenty of discussions about them. I suppose if we're talking about the thematic elements of Star Wars, we're doing a proper May the 4th video today, aren't we? I mean, look, there's the classic meme on like Reddit and stuff of like, oh, no, the Empire did nothing wrong, which is dumb. I mean, again, billions dead for no good reason in the series across the board because of the actions of the Sith, who frequently aren't even in it for... What are we talking about? Don't hit the pose? Huh? Is the game not deterministic? Is there some level of wibble wobble that these guys automatically have? Well, that's screwed up. Yeah, look at that. That was a very different reaction than we got the first time. Okay, interesting. There's a level of wibble wobble that exists that is innate to the physics here. Hate that. Can we not just zap, zap, zap? Yeah, we can in fact just zap, 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 and all the little guys are gone. All the little guys are just hanging out and having a good time, I guess. Maybe we launch you in for... Yeah, we look at that. We launch you in for... What? We swap it, actually. We need to have you go first, because then you're going to launch Mr... It's tough because you can't tell... You can never tell exactly how quickly these guys are going to actually space themselves apart. Can we not do this? What am I doing? Oh, that worked. Okay, so what? I feel like there's some level of like the game is not determinist. I mean, very clearly, it's become very obvious that the game is not purely... What? See, look at this. Like they keep giving me fails for things that are not fails. This guy over here, like, there's clearly some level of randomness and variety in the game. That's so interesting. I haven't seen that problem manifest in a hot second. All the physics games that I've been playing on the channel thus far are mostly ones that, again, it's interesting how this game is getting, it's like, oh, it's a puzzle game, right? But then, like, half the puzzles are just with only two objects. The decision space is so small that you can't actually, like, figure out what you... that was dumb. I really should have just predicted it was going to be this one. The decision space is so small that you can't, like, you know, properly try different things. What? Why are we saying this? What happens here? Well, that's helpful. Thank you, game, for telling me about that. That's valuable. They hadn't told us before this point that there was a lot of physical properties on the lightning stuff. I guess we could have known, but we used it mostly to strike these guys as they just strike the lightning directly, so we can, you know, zip, zap, zop it. Oh, that was brutal. He got his arm ejected at him, and then he fell over into the pit while the stone guy crushed him. That was actually terrible. I'm so sorry that happened to you. We're going to drop this guy straightforwardly like this, then launch you up like this. Get him. Thank you. What is that? How did those two pieces of your body, how are those the ones that got destroyed and nothing else? What a weird combination. And, come on. Brother. You gotta go ahead and just let me have this win. Let me have this. Okay, we're going to swap. Just because clearly the game doesn't really like what's going on right now. I'm stupid. The whole thing was that we can't swap. The whole thing is that we have the requirement to launch up for that guy. How does this happen differently every single time? We're gonna go ahead and please just work. What are we doing? What is this? This is hilarious. Okay, well, we were getting closer when we were doing... No. I think we were getting closer when we were doing this. And I'm also less likely to just reach an attempt before I even see what happens. What are we doing? This is screwed up. I know Flash games are made with love and a little bit of and a few shoelaces, but like, this is absurd. I got a glitch earlier where I destroyed or like paused the game right when like that's so interesting how this guy, despite colliding head first, I'll say it again, is so set on just not getting eviscerated. Like, look at this. What? He hits the funky pose before he actually goes and does his job, which, again, his job is solely to sit there and do nothing except for get absolutely, like, destroyed by Darth Maul's apprentice, whose name I still do not know. I apologize for, not knowing it. I assume that the same, and he just disappears. He just says, all too easy. Oh, don't taunt me, game. Don't taunt me. You knew that one was a toughie, let's say. We can just kind of do this, right? Break, zap, and then have these guys fall so they go in the middle. See, that was so much easier than whatever was happening in the last level. Training complete. Impressive, brother. Brothers, they're brothers. I thought they were just the same species. Interesting. What happened to your legs? Is that the Phantom Menace aftermath or what? I mean, yeah, I think that these guys will probably be pretty strong together, destroying droids just for fun. Well, that was what's the game called again? That was Star Wars: The Clone Wars. Sorry, to quote the name that they have on Flashpoint here: Star Wars: The Clone Wars: Sith Assault. I hope you enjoyed. If you did, do be sure to like, subscribe, do all the YouTube things if you enjoyed the video. If you enjoyed the game, check out the description below for more information on how to play it. And until next time, enjoy yourself.